For a limited time only, buy an Intel Core i5 or Core i7 CPU and get a free 3-month subscription to iRacing.com. Available from participating retailers. Click the link in the video description for more details. Welcome to my unboxing and first look at the G700s from Logitech. The key difference between their 7 series mice, so the G7, the G700, and now the G700s, is the fact that they are all wireless but gaming grade. The G7 was really the first mouse that was marketed as a gaming grade wireless mouse, and the difference between gaming capable wireless mice and non-gaming capable ones is all about the latency. So creating a wireless connection that is low latency enough that gamers aren't going to notice any input lag from the mouse is key to being able to be responsive enough, particularly for FPS gamers, in order to really, with a straight face, call it gaming grade. Now, Logitech has recently upgraded pretty much their entire G series of products with this S suffix at the end of it. So the S is for, for supreme performance or surface or something like that. And what they've really done is they've upgraded the materials that they're using on the products themselves, covering them in a hydrophobic coating, upgrading things like the grippy sides, upgrading everything about them to make them last longer and feel better on the user's hands. So they shouldn't get all sort of greasy and sweaty and nasty, and they should be easier to grip, and they shouldn't peel back. In fact, my only complaint about one of my favorite mice ever, the G9, was the fact that my grip peeled. Other than that, it was near perfect. So let's see what else Logitech has to say for themselves about this. 200 all the way up to 8200 DPI, giving you the ultimate in flexibility. So that's 12 megapixels per second in image processing, and a maximum speed of up to 4 meters per second. So for context, that's tested on popular gaming mousepad surfaces. So for context, guys, that'd be like if I was moving my mouse this fast. Like, probably faster. Like, no one actually, well, okay, maybe someone actually moves like that over a very short distance, but either way, it should be able to handle it. Let's go back to the box over here. 16 bits per axis, up to 1,000 reports per second. That's great for a wireless mouse. There's only a few that are capable of that. And durability of 20 million clicks for the buttons and 250 kilometers for the feet, although unfortunately they don't say what surface that is on. So apparently the buttons are fingerprint resistant. You can recharge and handle data over single connection. It has 5 onboard memory profiles, which you can switch between with this button, 13 programmable buttons, and you can adjust your DPI on the fly. Now, one of the coolest Logitech features that they really introduced. So here, let's go through what's in here. But I'll talk about the scroll wheel in a minute. So you've got an extension cord for the wireless receiver, and it does not use the same unified wireless receiver that their other products are capable of connecting to. This is a special one, and it is just for your gaming mouse because the data rates required are higher than on their consumer-grade products. So there you go. This extension cable is about about a little less than a Linus arm span, so it must be around 5 feet long, and then you can run that to somewhere where you're going to have good reception, and there are flat bottom pieces here, so you can stick it to something or do whatever else you want with it. We've also got a cable that can be used to charge the mouse or run in wired mode. So this one right here is not braided or anything like that. In fact, out of all the mice I've seen so far from their new GS series, the G500s is the only one that's had a braided cable. It doesn't really affect performance, but it's one of those premium feeling things that I wouldn't have minded seeing if they could include it. So you can see how it plugs in right here. So you can plug it into charge, unplug it to not charge, and it'll look just like a wired mouse when you are not operating it in that fashion. Let's have a look at what else they've got included here. Looks like a setup guide. Plug the thing into the thing in all likelihood. Warranty information. It does have a 3-year warranty. It should be noted that Logitech's warranty is absolutely legendary, and I've personally experienced it in the past. Many times, they don't even require you to ship the product back to them at all. So here's the battery. Oh, I'd love to see that. If you guys have been watching my videos for any kind of period of time, you'll know I love Sanyo Eneloops. Oh, I guess now they're Panasonic? Whatever. Well, this one still has the Sanyo branding on it. I love Eneloops. They're the best rechargeable batteries. They're awesome. And the cool thing about Eneloops is it means your G700s is going to arrive ready to play. You don't have to charge it before you use it because they hold a charge incredibly well. There's an on-off switch at the bottom, so you can turn it off when you're in transit, and they have enormous slippy pads on the bottom of the mouse. This doesn't affect how much friction the mouse has with the surface below it, because that's not how friction works. But what it does do is it effectively makes the mouse more durable, because there's a little hair there. There's more surface to rub off over time, so that's, I guess, how they're getting that 250 kilometer durability on the mouse itself. So let's go ahead and let's get this mouse going on here. So we've got a right-handed shape, which we've come to expect from Logitech gaming mice. They don't have a left-handed mouse. I kind of wish they do one, and I know that many left-handed gamers do, but it's a very ergonomic shape. Now you can see here, this is designed for palm. The shape here fits right into your palm, and you can quite comfortably, especially if you have slightly larger hands than me. I have quite small hands, so you can see there's a fair bit of space left at the end of the buttons, and my index finger sits in such a way that I'm kind of between these two. So if you had medium-sized hands, you'd sit right here, where you can very easily press this one, or this one. So those are the G8, G9, and G10 buttons. These are fully programmable buttons. And your hand would also sit a little bit more forward on the mouse, and it would be a little bit more comfortable. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for people with super small hands like I have. On the side of the mouse, you've got 4 more G buttons, as well as the battery indicator, and a very, very nice coating finish here. We've seen this already on some of the other GS series mice, and it's equally impressive here. However, I haven't used them for long enough to get my hands sweaty to the point where I've observed the difference in the hydrophobic coating. Now back to the scroll wheel. This is such an awesome Logitech feature. I love it. So normally it's a clicky scroll wheel. Here, I'm gonna hold it up to the mic up here so you guys can hear. Got that click? Can you hear that? All right, awesome. Now check this out. By pressing this gear button, this disengage button here, free spin. So if you don't use your mouse only for gaming and you also use it for work, or maybe you want to bind something to like a bajillion scroll wheel flicks, you can just flick the mouse, you can browse through Excel sheets, web pages, whatever else. Very, very quickly, you just go flick, stop when you see the thing you want to see, and it's absolutely awesome. I believe this button this button right here is cycling through the DPI profiles. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different DPI profiles just by clicking on that button up at the top, but you can rebind the G buttons to whatever you want. So the total number of buttons is, count them up with me, 1, 2, 3, one on the click right there. 5, that sort of counts because it only does this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 buttons. Let's see if that's what they say on the box, because maybe I missed one, but you know what? They don't seem to say it all. So thank you for checking out my, oh, they say 13. What? We'll be back. I figured it out. This mouse balls so hard it has a tilting scroll wheel. Forgot about that. So 4 on the side, which I can reach easily even with my smaller hands. 3 over here on the left, which I can reach 2 of easily, and there's a third one that I could reach, but it'd be a little bit tough. So that's 7 total. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Thank you for checking out my unboxing and first look at the G700s from Logitech. Don't forget to subscribe for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.